Humanitarian crises push people to their limits, creating challenges that can be overwhelming, especially for those with disabilities. To address this, we must adopt a dual approach, ensuring accessibility through cross-cutting strategies, while also implementing targeted interventions to meet specific individual needs. The cross-cutting approach focuses on making humanitarian services accessible from the outset. This begins with early identification. It's not enough to wait for people with disabilities to seek help. Initial assessments must include specific questions about functional limitations. Tools like the Washington Group Short Set are practical for gathering this information, helping identify who needs accommodations and the barriers they face. Once identified, barriers must be addressed. Shelters and distribution centers should include ramps, handrails, and accessible toilets. Communication must also be accessible, with information presented in formats everyone can understand: pictograms, plain language, or braille. This ensures that everyone can make informed decisions. Aid distribution should also adapt to these needs. Kits may need to include specific aids, medications, or easily manageable food. Distribution points must be physically accessible, with staff ready to assist in carrying items if necessary. People with disabilities must be consulted and heard, as they understand their needs better than anyone else and can propose practical solutions tailored to their unique contexts. However, some humanitarian settings, such as armed conflicts, health crises, or prolonged stays in camps, can significantly increase the number of people with disabilities. In such cases, cross-cutting measures alone may not be enough. In these situations, specialized support becomes essential, which is where targeted methodologies like community-based rehabilitation come into play. CBR helps integrate people with disabilities into their communities by leveraging local resources. For health, CBR trains caregivers and community members in basic rehabilitation techniques, such as physical therapy or the use of assistive devices like prosthetics or hearing aids. This ensures continuous care, even in resource-limited settings. In education, CBR adapts teaching materials, trains teachers in accessible methods, and creates learning spaces that people with disabilities can use, even during emergencies. For livelihoods, CBR supports skills training in adapted activities, such as agriculture or crafts, and facilitates access to microcredits for small businesses. It also organizes cultural and recreational activities to prevent isolation and encourage participation within the community, recognizing that social engagement is equally important. The combination of these two approaches not only enhances the humanitarian response by making it more comprehensive, but also ensures that we focus on those with the greatest vulnerabilities, fulfilling our mandate to save lives, alleviate suffering, and preserve human dignity wherever needed. And this time, they are right in front of us.